What's up, team? All right, so let's get into this week's trade review. I just posted, I'm going to post this along with the video. These are all the trades we took this week. Closed the week about 317 pips in profit. We took three red trades, and about 13 take profits were hit. So we had a pretty solid week. Nice 300 pip week for the squad. All right, so let's get into each and every trade we took this week, starting with GBP JPY. This was on Monday at let's see, what time did we enter this trade on Monday, which was the 22nd. GBP JPY Monday at around 10:50 a.m. We got in at 134.75. So what is this? 10:50 a.m. right here as price was breaking out of this value area. So price actually spent some time outside and above this line in the sand at 134.730, right? So we spent a little time, and my strategy is, I'm buying these breakouts, right? When price breaks out of a value area and holds like that, most of the time it's getting ready to break out, and continue this uptrend. But in this case, it was just a fake breakout, and we took a small stop, minus 16 pips, as it retraced back into this value area. But every strategy is not perfect. There's going to be things that happen like this, and we could just take the loss and move on. It's a small loss. It didn't affect our gains for the week. I mean, it did, minus 16 pips, but that is minimal compared to some of the trades that we took this week. So this one, starting off the week hot, nice and red. But yeah, that was the trade theory setup behind the trade. It was a breakout. We got the pullback. It looked like it was holding this value area high right here, and it just didn't go in our favor. So it's important that we cut our losses short, because this thing just bounced around for the next couple days, right? And even dropped even lower overnight, right? So it's important that we cut those losses quick and move on to the next trade. So let's move on to the next trade, which was Euro NZD on the 22nd at around 11:04 a.m. So right here, boom. So this is another same setup, breakout, pullback setup. Let me go to a 5-minute chart. Go back to the 22nd. All right, here we go. Boom. So this is a good one. This is a great example of the breakout pullback setup that I like to take. And this was a great example. So we got the breakout, right? We didn't buy right here. Excuse me. We didn't buy right here as price broke out, right? Because, as you saw in the last example, price could just come right back in. So it's important that we wait for the breakout and wait for something like this. This is exactly what we want to look for. A pullback at this level right here, 165.465, which, we wicked 3 times. So that's where we took the entry. Once you see price rejecting that value area high, in this case, then you might have a good trade on your hands, and that's exactly what happened. So we took profits so we got in at 165.550, which was right about here as price started to turn. Right here as price started to turn, and we saw some green coming in, right? We took a little drawdown, like 5 pips ish, something like that. Yeah, 5 pips, and then it started going in our favor. We took profits at 650, which was right around here, right here. So this was a good breakout pullback setup. Let's see, Euro NZD. Yeah, that one continued to go in our favor. We took some profits at 750, at 650, 750. Where else do we have profits? At 850, right? So this was a solid trade. And yeah, we took about 10 pips, 20 pips, 30 pips, 70 pips. So this was a nice 100 pip trade collectively with all the exits, right? So it's important that you are taking profits at these exits and you're not just, waiting for the last TP to get hit, because sometimes it doesn't hit the last TP. So it's important that you take partials along the way so you can pay yourself. All right, so that trade was good. Final target that was hit was 166.250, which was up here, right? We held that one overnight, and it was a great trade. Great breakout pullback setup right there. And then next trade was GBP JPY again on the same day, Monday, 7:22. At what time was this trade sent out? 12:40. It was sent out at 12:40. 134,600. 12:40. Yeah, so we took another long here as price was bouncing in between this level. So when price is consolidating in between a value area like this, then one of the rules is that we can expect price to reject the edge of the zone. So that's why I took the trade down here, expecting it to just keep bouncing between this level, but we could easily scalp some profits right there. But that one didn't work out again. We actually didn't get our take profits hit at 700. It was very close, but it ended up dropping down. And once price came out of the value area right here, we got stopped out on a very small minus 10 pips. So another one, we're cutting our losses short. This is how pro traders trade. We have small stops and exponentially bigger gains on our trades. So you could take losses and still be profitable. This is proof. So that one was minus 10. Now we did take another one. The next trade on the 23rd was actually this same pair, GBP JPY. It was a sell. GBP JPY was a sell at 11 a.m. Where are we seeing a sell at 11 a.m.? Which was right about here. 11:02, 460 was our entry. So yeah, I saw price drop into this value area, this prior value area right here, and then it came up and looked like it was rejecting this upper edge, right? So in this case, I was looking for that, just pullback and then a continuation down. But it didn't go in our favor, and we took a small minus 14 pips on this one. So that one didn't work out too. GBP JPY is just giving us problems. So I just took this chart out for the rest of the week and focused on some different pairs. Coming to the next trade, we had USD CAD on Tuesday at 2:00 p.m. So what is this? The 23rd. Go back to the 23rd. We're on a 5-minute chart. All right, so 23rd, we had a buy at 131,350 at 2 p.m., which is right here. Boom. So we saw during the session, it was pretty bullish at the start, and then we saw this little double top form, and then price broke down a little bit, which was just an overall retracement. This is just a retracement in this uptrend, right? Coming from this uptrend on the prior day, overnight, pushing at the open, try to push again, couldn't do it. Just needed to find buyers at a better price, and that's exactly what happened here as price rejected this prior value area and continued its move up. So this was a big retracement just for the long play. But we entered at 131,350 at 2 o'clock. 131,350 right about here, and we took some profits at 131,450, and then this thing came back down to our entry soon after, right at the close actually. So that trade was taken out, but we didn't lose any money. We took profits and then got stopped out as we moved our stop to our entry point, right? So coming into the next trade was GBP CHF. GBP CHF was Wednesday at 9 a.m. so the 24th. And what did we do here? 1, 2, 3, 9 a.m. right here. Right here. Right here. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 0, 0. We took the short right here. And we took some profits, 10 pips right here. And then price came back up into our entry. And we were taken out there. So this one was a quick one. Nice little scalp from 9 o'clock to about 9:50. That's when we took that take profit at 900 right here. And yeah, then price soon after just came right back to our entry, took us out, moved on to the next trade, which was NZD USD. This one was a big winner on Thursday the 25th. Let's go 5 minutes. Where's the 25th? Right back here. All right, and this was at 11 a.m. 11 a.m., which looks like right about here. Boom, perfect play. So when price is outside of value area, if it returns into a value area, then that's what we call a return pullback, okay? So when price does this, it's outside of value area, literally in between two value areas, these both rectangles, right? Really what I want to wait to do is wait for it to accept into a prior value area, right? So if it was to go up and accept into this one, we would have been long. But in this case, it dropped down to this one. We saw some big bearish candlesticks. And I took the short right here as we saw this, hanging man candlestick, if you may, or shooting star right here. And we just got that confirmation with that wick right on this candle that price was now accepting into this value area and bears are in control, sellers are in control. So we took the short at 66775, which was right about here. Great entry. This is a perfect trade right here. And we took profits. This one got all the way down to TP3, I believe, which was 66,400, all the way down here. The next day, actually. So yeah, that was this NZD trade. We held that overnight, and at the open on Friday yesterday, we took that final TP at 66,400 for about, how many pips is that? 37 on this one. But yeah, that was a perfect return pullback trade. Sellers were in control around, they started at around 11 o'clock. We got that acceptance into this prior value area and just went with the trend. Okay, so that was that trade. And then we had one last final trade for the week, which was Euro NZD, and it was a buy Thursday, which was the 25th, right? Thursday was the 25th, and we bought at Thursday. We bought, when did we buy this? Euro NZD 167,100 at 11 a.m. Boom, right here, baby. This is another this is kind of a balanced play where price is chopping in between this level, but it was coming off of this bullish push, right? So we were definitely in favor of the longs, just needed to find a good spot to get long. And where was that? Well, after we saw this push, we accepted into this prior value area, and then price actually retraced a bit but held this value area low. So that's where we took the long. Right there, 167,100, as we saw these green candles start to form and this low was held, right? So if price holds above this line in the sand, this level that we're looking at, I'm taking that trade every time. So 167,100 was our entry, and we took profits all the way up to 167,800, which was the next day on Friday. Friday we got a nice push. Where was it? Yeah, there. We hit 800 on Friday around 2-3 o'clock ish, right before the close. And yeah, that was the last trade of the week. So I hope you guys are learning some stuff from these videos that I'm making. Pretty much just following price action and the trends. No real indicators on my charts, right? It's just simple stuff, keeping it very simple and following the trends. So congrats for another profitable week. 317 pips for the week. Those were all the trades that we took, and I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy.